Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel here. I'm Alan, and here we are at Zhongshan Gongyuan. Zhongshan Gongyuan is this beautiful park here in the lovely city of Qingdao. It's a gorgeous day, and there's actually a giant flower festival here. It's the Chrysanthemum Festival. Chrysanthemum, of course, is very culturally important here in China, and we're gonna go inside and take a look. There's over 150 varieties of chrysanthemum on display here today. All kinds of different colors, 10,000 pots. That's what I have heard. So let's get in there and let's take a look. Right here at the entrance, we've got this gorgeous arrangement, all different colors, absolutely gorgeous. And there's lots of people here today enjoying the festivities and whatnot, the beautiful weather. So we're gonna head inside now. It's also free, which is a really nice thing as well. Typically in China, not a lot is free, let me tell you that. I've been here a long time, and if you want to go see some interesting things, you're going to pay for it. But Qingdao is really good about hosting events like this where you can go in, you can have a good time with your family or by yourself, and you don't have to pay for it. And recently, especially at this park, they have done a ton of renovation work and really made it just stunning. We're going to take a look around the whole park. The Chrysanthemum Festival is actually only right here at the front of the park. And inside, though, they've got all kinds of stuff, bridges, and they've probably done about 2 or 3 years of work here recently just to make it a great place to come and enjoy yourself. So we're going to keep going. There's a fountain area over here. Trying not to smack people in the face with my camera as it gets crowded here. Let me tell you, China is a busy place. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a wonderful fountain here. And we just had a cold snap come through Qingdao. Recently it was unseasonably warm. And last week I was wearing shorts, but today it is a brisk early winter day in the morning, and really a great day to come out. They've got some lovely arrangements over here. Sometimes they put them in the shape of different animals. This is supposed to be a butterfly over here. It's a little hard to see from this vantage point, but we've got all kinds of other stuff as well. Big old fish right here, chilling by the fountain. And I believe this is supposed to be a dolphin. On top of that, a couple of years ago, we had like a big summit with a bunch of world leaders, and they invested, if I remember correctly, something like 50 billion kwai. It's a significant chunk of change into beautifying the city, making everything look good, and then they just kept up with it, which is not always the case. Sometimes you invest that kind of money, and they don't keep up with it. It falls into disrepair, but not this beautiful place. So that's the opening area. We're going to go down there for a little bit, and we'll catch up soon. All right, so we're leaving the main entrance behind now, and we're going to go deeper into the bowels of this beautiful park, and the Chrysanthemum Festival extends for a little ways this way. So we actually decided to investigate the singing over here, give everybody a little look at some of the activities that go on in the park, other than watching or looking at beautiful flowers. It is, like I said, a pretty common thing to see people out here singing and dancing and enjoying themselves. And let's go take a look. See if I can get around here. Yeah, there it is. So there's a woman behind me here singing. She's got like a recorder or tape playing, and just practicing. You know, why not? Where else are you gonna do it, right? If you want to practice anything here in China, if you want to practice whatever skills you have, Tai Chi or singing or anything, you're gonna have to do it around people. Yeah. Builds the confidence, I guess, as well, right? Can't remember who that Greek philosopher was, world famous orator who would go down to the ocean and give speeches with his mouth full of rocks to practice his oratory skills. Oh, got another one over here. It's a real party this morning. And singing traditional Chinese anthems at ear-shattering volume, right? It's just how it is. And some people, it's a little bit of an acquired taste. Some people find it a little annoying. I personally think it's a great thing. Culturally speaking, it's quite a nice little insight into how people live their lives here. And I've seen all kinds of stuff at this park. People, whole bands playing, mostly older folks, practicing their instruments, whatever they are. And let me tell you, they're not always good at it, but they try and they're out here doing their thing, and that's admirable for sure. So, we've got this nice little walkway. There's that guy singing. Now, before we get to that bridge though, I'm just kind of pointing out things as I see them. And over here, as we'll see in a moment, we've got another classic pastime here at the parks, and that is Kung Fu, right? Kung Fu, traditional Chinese martial arts. People practicing, whether it's empty hand Tai Chi or sort of like weaponry. Very common ones to see are the sword and also spear. And over here we've got some folks, you'll see in a moment, who are practicing their sword Tai Chi. We've got the master and a student taking their time going through some form work. Long ago, in another life, I too did some Chinese martial arts and learned how to do some of that. It was a good fun time, right? Good for the mind, good for the body, and good for the soul as well. And situated right here in the middle of the park is this lovely lake, and you can rent little boats. I think they're like pedal-driven boats, looks like, to go around the lake, pedal around, have a good time. And actually behind me, in the distance there, you can see this building on the hill, circular building. It's actually used to be an observatory, as far as I recall. And nowadays, I think you can, pay a couple kwai, go up about $1, go up there and have a lovely view of the scenic area that we are surrounded by. So that's the nice thing about Qingdao is they have a lot of mountains here, as well as the ocean. Yeah, right now, trying to figure out exactly where we are, looking for these bridges. As you can see, this place is pretty big. Here I am down here, and this whole area is Zhongshan Park. So quite a bit of ground to cover. We're probably not going to be able to see all of it, as I don't want to be out here for 10 hours, but we're going to take a look, see what we can see. It's this place. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Come out here, grab a cup of coffee here in the artificial valley, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy the beautiful day. They've got actually like chairs and benches and tables that they've built around the trees, as you can see, for your drinking pleasure. And it's really just a nice, lovely place to come when the weather's good. We're actually going to go inside this coffee store and bookshop, take a look around. It's a really nice little place, and I might even grab myself a cup of coffee. You can never have too much coffee. Well, that's not exactly true, but actually they've remodeled since the last time I was in here, taken out some of the books, put in places to eat and drink, and yeah, it's nice. So let's go grab a cup of coffee, I think. 来一个美式咖啡。美式要变热的。热的。Just gonna get myself an Americano hot. 二维码是你扫我38。好好。微信是第二个。微信对。That's another great thing I love about China is that paying for stuff is so convenient. Just scan the code, and there you go. So yeah, I decided to sit out here and enjoy my coffee, and it's just a perfect day for it. Like I said, we've really had unseasonably warm weather. I like warm weather, it's fine, but occasionally you want to have a nice cool day, crisp, and the air is clean today. You know, that's not always the case, unfortunately. The air is not always clean around here, but Qingdao does have a good reputation for that as well. Another reason I've enjoyed living here as long as I have. So let's see if this rather overpriced coffee was worth it. I think for the atmosphere, it definitely is. Yep, not bad. You know, a standard, decent Americano for those of us who like our coffee a little watered down. Not that I am that kind of person all the time. I'm just cheap, right? And pretty much no matter where you go, you're gonna find that the Americano is the cheapest option for sure. Now that that is all taken care of, we're gonna continue on our way to the bridge, which is somewhere around here. We're kind of just meandering at the moment, but that's okay. It's a good day to meander, and it's a lovely place to do it as well. I'm intrigued by the sounds of more singing, yet more people practicing their vocals, and actually where they're doing it's this like little amphitheater area that's been built over here. Quite lovely, lots of flowers as well, it looks like. So we're gonna go check it out. Approaching the amphitheater now, and it's actually just two people singing, but they are going for it. And this is a beautiful area to do it. So I'm gonna stop talking so you can hear them in all of their glory. Yet another little lake out here in the park. Gonna take a little stroll around that because I saw a strikingly beautiful black swan over here. And I want to get a picture of that. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Dang. This is actually a really big, beautiful, honest to God black swan. Oh, fuck me. Hello. Look at that guy. Beautiful red beak. He's staring at me. I'm hoping that he doesn't fly up here and peck me. But that is a big boy, that's for sure. That guy must be probably 3 feet long. Also, if you go to the top and you're tired, you can take the lift down. They've got a nice little, it's not really a ski lift because we're not in a ski resort, but you know, cable chair, cable car, whatever you want to call it. From the top, really lovely. I'm sure it costs an arm and a leg though. Well, we have failed in our quest to find the elevated bridge. Maybe another time we'll be able to do that. But this here is the entrance to a little zoo, which is awesome. Just to top off all of the attractions. And it is really not an expensive place either. It's about $1.50, it looks like, to get in there. Although today maybe the zoo is not open, but certainly you can walk over there. We're about to make our exit here and go grab some lunch. Well, as we're leaving, we are sent on our way by these rather terrifying horse heads on plants. Not exactly sure why you put that on this lovely flower arrangement, but it is something to remember. So, that is Zhongshan Park. A wonderful, lovely little place. Oh, and we have this bunny rabbit decorated in flowers. The Chrysanthemum Festival apparently extends to this entrance too. So, hope you enjoyed taking a look around this jewel in the heart of the city. I certainly enjoyed walking around, especially since this is technically work. It's enjoyable work nonetheless, and now I've worked up an appetite. Time to get some grub.